Have you ever seen a butterfly? I bet your answer is yes. Whether you've seen one during your childhood or at one point of your life, you can still answer yes. But if you ask children these days, they would answer you no. Why? Why do children only know certain animals or pictures? Why has it become so rare to see a butterfly flying in your backyard when previously it was so common? Hi, I'm Vanessa. Today in these 5 minutes I have, I'll be talking about butterflies, but not any kind of butterflies. You know, the one whose scientific name is Danaus plexippus, the one that has tourists all over the world amazed, the one that travels between 1,200 and 2,800 miles crossing Canada, the USA, and Mexico. The one that hibernates here in Mexico, specifically in a certain butterfly biosphere reserve, causing a beautiful natural phenomenon. Yes, you are correct. I am indeed referring to the monarch butterfly. A butterfly that has a deep connection with our country and our culture. Some even say that it has a connection with the dead ones, for it arrives during the festivity El Día de Muertos. This beautiful species that amazes everyone is endangered due to the threats it's exposed to. Did you know that this year the population increased almost 60%? Did you know that the National Commission of Protected Areas declared that out of the 2.22 hectares the butterflies previously covered, they now only cover 0.90 hectares? Did you know that in just 20 years the population has decreased by almost 80%? Did you know that their current population is at 335,479, which is too far off to the desired and necessary amount of 500,000 to consider it not an endangered species? Surely you didn't know that, right? But first, why do we even need them for? Why are they important for the environment? Firstly, they are pollinators like the bees. Without them, we would lose an important part of pollinators. Besides, some plants even depend on them. They are very important, but are reaching day zero faster than we can react. Still, I believe that with hard work, we can take these endangered species and save them. I believe that even little actions are helpful against massive extinction. I believe you and I can make the difference. So let's make the difference. How can I make the difference? What exactly should be done? That's what's crossing your mind right now, right? To make even a little difference, you need to know what affects the monarch butterfly first. I'll give you some main causes of why its numbers have been decreasing. Number 1 is climate change. You've heard of it so many times, over and over and over and over, but you'll keep hearing of it until it has either been resolved or it consumes the entire world. And for the butterflies world, the consumption has already started. Climate change disrupts monarch butterflies' annual migratory pattern as it alters weather conditions both here in Mexico and the USA and Canada. Their sanctuary where they come to rest has become victim of overwintering. These colder weather winters are lethal for the species as they can only resist low temperatures of -2 degrees Celsius. Likewise, abnormal amount of rain at the breeding and feeding sites in the USA affects the reproduction rate of monarch butterflies. And number 2, habitat reduction. This problem mainly resides here in Mexico, but in the USA and Canada it keeps also problems. For example, the excessive use of herbicides. Do you know what unsustainable agriculture does? Do you know what poorly planned urban development causes? Do you know what it does to the butterflies? Of course not, but I do. These things are the main responsible for the destruction of milkweed plants and herbs that make the natural and essential habitat for thousands of pollinating insects, like the monarch butterflies. But the monarch butterflies are the most affected, for this plant is the only place where they place their eggs and the caterpillars feed. It's such a pity, but what can we do when this happens in the USA and Canada and We're here in Mexico. Well, you can plant milkweed more in the north side of Mexico. You can even plant it in your backyard, even if it seems stupid. Maybe 1 or 2 butterflies will find it and lay eggs. But you can also help with the illegal logging of forest problem here in Mexico. You can demand the government does something. You can raise your voice or stay quiet. Do you know who didn't stay quiet so? Do you know who confronted illegal logging without the help of the authorities? Do you know who, in order to protect the forest of the monarch butterfly sanctuary, risked his life? Do you know who was unfairly killed by the greed for money? The warden of the monarch butterflies, Homero Gomez, probably a hero for the monarch butterflies if you ask them. He went against all odds and confronted organized crime and drug traffickers. As a result, he was killed. He was alone, but we can be together and make the justice he deserves happen. Make his dream true. Keep on with his will. Fight against the sick plans of organized crime. They do not only log forests illegally, but burn the territory they've already logged to make a cultivation of avocados. What can we do against all of this? We are only high schoolers. Maybe don't go with weapons against organized crime, but do spread awareness. Do tell your friends and family about the monarch butterfly story. Do follow on social media campaigns who fight for the butterflies instead of us. Do plant milkweed herbs. Do not stay quiet and raise your voice. And do reduce your carbon emissions. Lastly, I would like to quote something Homero Gomez said. If you have to do something, you have to do it without fear. Thank you for listening to me these 5 minutes or more, and stay aware of the monarch butterfly story. Thank you.